Good morning, and how are you? It is Monday morning, October 30th, 2023. Welcome to the Tessa-Marie show. This is Tessa-Marie. How are you doing today? It's an amazing morning. Hi, Loretta. Good morning. It's a rainy morning, but it's a lovely morning. Hi, Lisa. Good morning. Rain and cold temperatures, but you know what? It's saying 3 degrees. We'll make it. We're going to make it. So it is a great morning. It is an amazing day. Another day to go out there and say, okay, what can I do today? How can I master the morning? How can I hook the day? So we always have those days that we coming to us where we can choose how we're going to master the day. How did we feel this morning? But it's 8 o'clock, so let's get on. Yesterday was Self-Care Sunday. It was amazing. I mean, it was really good. A lot of interaction. I love it. And then somebody said in the comments, oh, when are you guys going to do a yoga class? Just so we could see what the stretching, because you said it's simple stretching past 40. So we said, okay. And then everybody went, okay. So then we decided we'll have a meeting tomorrow and decide how we're going to do that. It will have to be on Zoom. It can't be on Instagram because there's not enough, space to see what people are doing. So anyway, here we are. So it looks impossible. And we all know a lot of things we need to do in our life always looks impossible. Sometimes it looks impossible. And when it looks impossible, we shy away from it. And that is where it becomes almost letting go and letting it take control of us. So we have to know at the back of our mind that what looks impossible can become the possible. And when we look at it and we think, okay, this situation I'm in here is impossible. I will never get out of it. But there are two types of situations we're in that we believe it will never go away. One of them we're hoping it lasts forever. And that is the one that we know for sure we would enjoy. So that is the nice one, the pleasant one. And we sit there, I just want this to last. But at the same time, we're doubting it will last. So although it is pleasant and we like it, we look at it and we doubt it will last. Then we have those that's painful. It's so funny how we look at those two things. The one that is not nice, we think it will never go away, that it will be like that forever, because we believe it's not nice. And what it is going to say is it's going to be like that. And then they had thrown these words in our ears since we were growing up. Good morning, Peter. That what we want will not happen if we want it too much, right? They have all these things they throw at us. But so when we look at what is impossible, the impossible becoming possible. Good morning, Nakia. We have to know, morning, Azim, that it is possible and believe that it can be done. Because otherwise, we have to look at the two sides of this coin. There's two pieces, yin and yang, black and white. You know this situation. We look at what is horrible. I'm back to work, love the hustle. Keep it up. Hi, Nancy. So we look at it and we say that we like, it's too good to be true. And we know that we speak our life, right? We speak our life. We do it. It's too good to be true. And we, instead of concentrating on it and really enjoying it, we go, I hope it lasts. All funny things like that. Hope is not a plan, though. Hope is just sitting there expecting somebody else comes and make it last for you. I hope that my check comes. I hope somebody does that. I hope he changes his way. I hope she's nicer to me. So hope, good morning, Yuko. Hope is not a plan. So when we sit there and we have something that is amazing and really good in our life, we pull it back by our beliefs that it will not last when it is not supposed to be forever. And we have to, we expect the good to last forever. And then we also expect the bad to last forever. And then we contradict ourselves. It's too good to be true. I will never get out of this. I know. But what is impossible can be impossible, right? For sure, if you believe it's impossible, it will be impossible. But if it looks difficult, challenging, impossible in the naked eye right at the moment, we have to realize it looks that way, but it can change. It can become possible. So what do we do with that? When you hold on, when you stay on course and do not let go, when you are not distracted, listen to what I wrote this morning. When you're not distracted by the words, energy, and behaviors of others, yes, your discussion with yourself is, I can do it. You become determined. The decision, determination, you say, okay, if your action follows your determination, then you win. But if your action follows what people are saying, people's energy will tell you it's not possible. You will never do this. And if you take that highly, sir, you take those people's energy and their words, guess what? Then that becomes your life. So you have to look at it and realize you make a decision to be determined, to hold on. And if you take an action, you have to believe that action followed your decision to hold on. Your action is what will bring it out. You can always choose to let the others rule you, or you can step up and be you. Choices. We can all be in choice, right? We can choose to let what they believe rule you, or you can step up and be you. And of course, it's not easy. It's not going to be easy breezy. If it is easy breezy, great. But expect to be determined, to be consistent, to hold on, because you believe. And if you let the energy of somebody else makes you feel less than, makes you feel that you're not capable, you cannot do that, you're always at the back, you let others, they will put you down. But you make a decision. I'm holding on. I believe in this. And sometimes we go to what we believe, the universe, God, or whoever, and we believe that we will be punished. We will be punished if we stand up for ourselves. We'll be punished by a God we believe that said, I paid the price to set you free. And we're constantly being told, if you do not toe the line and be this person that everybody in the world desire you to be, the one that keeps turning your cheek and getting the slaps over and over and over again, you will end up being punished. So we are standing there and we want to succeed. We want to push forward, and somebody is constantly slapping our face and telling, and we're saying, turn the cheek, turn the cheek. But to me, when you constantly do that, you do not believe that the price was already paid for you to be you. When you let somebody press on your toe and you're not telling them, step off my feet, instead you're saying, go right ahead. I am less than you. I am not worthy. You're better than me. So you can hit me, you can scold me, you can tell me, you can put my energy at the back. You can say, I'll never conquer speaking another language properly. I will never conquer standing up for my own. I will never conquer taking charge of my life and saying, I matter. And sometimes that type of energy is so close to us that we cannot even see it. We take it. And then we believe that if we say no, and if we say stop it, and if we put our preferences, when we state our preferences, we believe we are being selfish because we are stating, I don't like that. Why are you doing that to me? And you want to say what you prefer, what you like. But at the back of your mind, they will tell you, hey, you only think about yourself. And really and truly, that is where, hi Daddy, good morning, that is who you have to think about. Once you have children, you have to think about them too. But if you do not think about you, how can you think about them? You have to take care of you, so you're there to help them, to stand for them, to support them, to be behind them. But if you're weak and fragile and broken and letting yourself be abusive, how can you stand up to support those that depend on you? So you have to realize that you can do whatever you choose to do if you believe that the decision, the determination, the focus, and everything you've got, if you put it together, you will win. But many times, We are weak in thinking because we're saying to ourselves, they know better. That person went to university, I didn't. But sometimes, this is a question I ask people sometimes. Why a person who has a piece of paper that says you're qualified to do something, take advice from somebody who has a piece of paper that says they were born? That's all they've got. You, male or female, you went to school, you got the information, you have a piece of paper that says you're qualified to do this and that and be and that. And then somebody without, the person that has, they do have a piece of paper too. And it says on the piece of paper when they were born. That's all they've got. And somehow, some way you believe, because they come with a big, bold voice and they say they know everything, you take advice from it. But you have to realize, hey, I took 4 years to get where I am, to be educated. I went to school for 2-3 years in college. I have a piece of paper that says I can do this. But somehow, because of the bully, the loudmouth person telling you it's impossible for you to win, and all they have to prove they're really in existence is that they were born one day in years ago. But you have that and more. And maybe that is why my father said to me, when you take advice from somebody you know for sure that is more stupid than you, and you fall on your face in it, when you get up and you see them coming, run. If it means you have to pass through their legs to get away from them, run. Because they will keep doing that. That's how they get their strength. So when they tell you what you're aiming for is impossible, you have to remember that it is possible if you do not absorb their energy, if you do not absorb their words, if you not absorb their action, if you do not believe that they know better than you, if you believe you can feel it in your guts, it is difficult. It's really, really difficult to get where I have to go. I know that it's challenging, but there's something inside of me that is telling me, push on, hold on. There is something inside of me that's saying, it's okay. You've got this. Maybe not as bright and big and bold as you desire it, but every step you take towards it is giving you the confirmation that, hey, you're doing better than you did yesterday. So the impossible becomes possible when you believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself and you actually say to yourself, I've got it. Instead of somebody telling you, don't worry, I got this. You cannot depend on the person that's telling you, don't worry, I got this. It's like saying they will feed you, they will clothe you, they will support you. And you just have to sit there, hands under your chin and wondering, when will my meal be ready? Whereas you can go out there and do it yourself. It is not going to be easy peasy. It never is. They said, whatever is worth having is worth fighting for. Meaning, if you desire it, you've got to show up for it. You have to believe it's going to come your way. If you believe that what everyone says is impossible has never happened, then you will not go get it. You will let their energy keep you down. You have to believe that what you desire is impossible when you look at it from the distance, but when you have drawn it to you, and you're standing in it, and the energy of it is overpowering you, you know you've got it. Your only choice is, can you stand up to what it is you desire? And you have to remember, those that say to you, it's hard, it's difficult, you're aiming for the stars. And those that says to you, after you got the star, I know you could get it. They're both imposters. The only person that has the complete belief in you is you. And if you believe what you desire is impossible, then it's impossible. You either believe it is possible or it's not possible. Both of it is right. You're right in both cases. Because it's a choice. What did I say to you when I read this thing? Hold on. When you stay on course and do not let go, when you are not distracted by the words, energy, and behaviors of others, yes, Your decision, determination is what will take you into your action. Your action is what will bring it out. You can always choose to let others rule you, or you step up and be you. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes you have to let go. The person that keeps telling you all you'd want to be is impossible. You have to, or you think, like one of this woman and her husband divorced, and her mother-in-law said to her, "Who will pick you up with 5 children?" That's what the mother-in-law said. Who will pick you up with 5 children? That is the mother-in-law's dream. That is her life. That's what she thought. Nobody will want to be with a woman with 5 children except the man that wants to be with the woman with 5 children. No one else will. But she is telling that to her daughter-in-law, stay in the mess you're in. Be abused by that human being. Be crushed by that person whose energy is going to destroy you. And it's not always a man. It can be a sibling. It can be a friend. Somebody you trust, somebody you love, somebody that is really, really close to you. It can even be somebody you gave birth to. It can even be that. And sometimes it is so close that we cannot see it. And that is when we have to pull back and go into ourselves and saying, what I desire is possible. And if you can find one person, because we do not have to invent the wheel again, one person that went through the journey you're aiming at, and they came out on the other side with the trophy in their hand, or I call it the Holy Grail, then you go look at them, listen to them, hear what they went through, find out how they moved from where they were to where they have to be. The person that tells you the story of their pain over and over and over and over again, that person has not got the message. If somebody tells you, teach from your pain, you can only teach from your pain to say, yes, I was there like you. Then your teaching is, this is what I did. But if they only want to say to you why you shouldn't do what it is you desire, then you know this is not your teacher. Your teacher will tell you you're wrong and this is how you get to be right. But if your teacher keeps telling you how wrong you are, then this is not your teacher. Somehow they're not teaching you anything. And you have to remember that. You have to click on that. And you have to go back and look at you and decide, which outfit should you wear today? Should you get in the power suit today? Or should you get into the work suit today? Which one? Which one you're going to choose? Choose your power. Stand on your power. Wear your color power. And you decide, okay, I have to take charge. Somehow, someway, there is an opening. It's only when you are broken that you can see the light. If you are not broken, it will never show. It's when there is a crack that the light will shine. You have to remember that. If you're always in that darkness of impossible, then you are in the dark. But when the pain or the hurt of walking away from the impossible, heading towards the possible, that's when you hit the crack. It actually cracked for you. And remember that. Because many times we think that because it's dark, if we shift and we move from what is hiding the light, that we will not set ourselves free. That's a lie. It's going to hurt when things crack. It's going to hurt when you have to say enough is enough. I do not need you in my life. I've got it. I'm not doing this anymore. It's going to hurt because our body, our mind, and our very essence loves what is familiar. When you step into the unknown, you have to realize I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what is my next action, but one thing I know, where I am is not where I'm supposed to be. Where I am sitting, listening to this person talking to me and telling me what is wrong with me is not where I'm supposed to be. I know that. Where I am going, I don't have any idea. What will happen when I get there, I do not have any idea. That is when it cracked. Because it's when it cracked, you decided, you know what? I can see it for the first time. What did the songwriter says? I can see because the rain has stopped. I can see clearly now because the rain and the clouds have stopped. Yes, because know that there is a crack in this situation that you're in, taking that lecture over and over and over from that person, it's when you're going to realize there is a crack. I can see that where I am is not good enough for me. What is out there, unfamiliar, new, scary, I'm going to take my chances. I know where I am is not good. This conversation constantly telling me what you're trying to do is impossible. You will never get this. You will never succeed at losing the weight. You will never get out of that. And it's going to take you long to get out of that. They forgot that it took you long to get into that. You will never lose the weight. They forgot that you realize you didn't gain all the weight in 1 week. But they will make you believe that even if you go after what it is you desire, you will not get it. And you have to say, what looks impossible now can be possible. And that when I take the step and I walk away to what hurts, walk away from what hurts me, that I will not be punished. You made your bed, lie on it, they say, because they believe you should stay there. But hey, I am a princess and I can feel the pee underneath the mattress. I do not want to lie down on a pee. I can feel the spring going through me. Yeah, but you said you would stay until you die. In that pain, in that abuse, telling me everything about me. When somebody says to you, you know what your problem is? You're too independent. You know you have to run for the hills, right? You have a problem, and your problem is you're independent. I can no longer control you. That's what they're saying. You're so independent that you're passing through my finger like oil. I'm going through a funnel. I cannot grasp it. I cannot stop you. You are as persistent as water. I am the rock, and I'm standing in your way, and you are only water. Why does water eventually find a way? Because water does not stop flowing. It refuses to stop flowing. The rock, it will find a way through the rock, under the rock, on the side of the rock. It will wear the rock down, but it will not stop. So when they said to you, it looks impossible, and you know it's impossible already. So you're telling me what I already know. I know what I desire to do is difficult, impossible, challenging. But somewhere in me, there's a tiny thing, a little thing that is telling me, hey girl, just keep going. And that is the water and the in you coming. That is the fluidity of water that is coming to you. You're fluid, you're consistent, you're persistent. You are not going to let that rock move you. When you see it, when you feel it, that the rock is coming with a human being in with it, telling you, hey, you're going too high, you're reaching too high, you're hanging your hat. I love that one. So high, you cannot reach it. Well, if I can hang it, but I'm going to jump and get it. If it's falling, sorry guys, I still have Kylie in me, so sorry. If it is going, and if that person is coming, and they are bringing that rock, you know, if they are bringing that rock to you, they do not want you to pass. Because you haven't learned the best piece of information you need in your life. By the way, guys, my thing is not moving, so I cannot say hello to those of you who come and go. So I'm sorry, I apologize. You have to remember, when they are blocking you like this, is because they know you can do it. They know you can reach there. They know that already. They have studied you because they do not study themselves. They have nothing to study. They look at you. Every move you make, they know, because they know he is not going to let go. She's going to push through. She's determined. She knows what she desires. And it's really, really up to us to say, I'm going to do this. And you have to learn the biggest secret that you know but you do not use. There are certain people in your life that sees only the impossible. And you cannot make them see with consistency, persistency, and action taken, you can do it. Because they too do not know it for themselves. So they can only teach you from what they know. And that is why you have to ask that question. If you have a piece of paper that says you have the ability to learn, and you have it and says you're great, you succeeded at that, and the person who's coming to tell you what to do only has a piece of paper that said they were born on a certain day, and you have decided that's your advice giver, you need to stop and reevaluate your thinking. That is when one thing you learn for sure, which you already know, and that is to choose not to share the impossible dream that you have, the audacious dream that you have, with the people you know, you already know. They do not have anything in them to shake. They cannot see anything. You have to study them. If they happen to be your bosom buddy, your best friend, it's best you show them instead of telling them. So you keep it to yourself and you work diligently, focusing consistently, persistently on doing what you know you can do for you, and they will see it. They will look at it and they will tell you, yeah, oh, you got this. Or you can say, you know what, I did this. How come you never told me? And you can be bold and brazen, because I have noticed that if I share with you, you show me how I can be defeated and how I can lose, how I can never get there, how it's not for me. I should be satisfied. Stop doing this. Stop pushing. Just take what you got. Lie in your bed. You made it. This is what you tell me when I speak to you about my dreams, goals, and desires. So that big, impossible dream, that big, audacious dream, that big dream that when you think of it, you look at it, although you created it, frightens you. That tells you it is available. If it frightens you, it dare to frighten you, then it's yours. If it does not frighten you, you have already attained it, or it belongs to someone else. Dream your big, audacious dream. Dream the impossible dream. And believe that it is impossible, but with diligence and the know-how and learning and pushing and consistency, I can make what is impossible becomes possible. The only thing I must remember, you have to hold on. When you stay on course and do not let go, when you are not distracted by the words and energy and behaviors of others, yes, your decision and your determination to take action will come through. But you have to believe that. No one can tell you anything else. You have to believe that. In action, your action is what will bring it out. An action. I can really tell you, an action. You know you have indigestion, or you feel like you want to throw up. You have to actually throw up. And that is how the action will bring it out. It's an action. It's always an action that makes things happen. It's inaction that keeps you in the old mucky water. You don't like it. Don't stay in it. Find a way out of it. Even if it is a thought, even if it's a conversation, remember that person is not able to think big because they have never attained it. They only have a piece of paper saying you were born. They did not take the time and the diligence and the consistency and the persistency to do what you've done to be where you are. And when you go there, you have to remember, you can always choose to let others rule you, or you can step up and be you. Which one do you want to be? Be you? You are too independent. You think too big. You need to stop. All of those things, when you hear it, how does it make you feel? It should make you feel not angry at them, but more determined. And determination, when it's powerful and strong, can sound like you're going to destroy something. And you have to destroy those words. You have to destroy those thoughts. You have to send them back where they came from. Thank you. Somebody spoke and it moved. So that's a good piece of news. The pieces that I caught from this, I know it will be good. My morning didn't start off as expected, but I'm still pushing forward and grateful I get to give this a listen later. Thank you. Tessa-Marie, you're welcome. I'm Kia. Yes, we have to realize that if we're going to grow, if we are in this world and we have a level of greatness that's coming to us, that's why we find the big impossible dreams. Because if we didn't believe that we have a level of greatness coming to us, the big impossible dreams wouldn't be in our head. And we have to step up and choose to understand, hey, it can be possible. It requires me to do something about it. Not sitting and hoping and hoping and hoping that the sun shines tomorrow. We know it is shining. We just have to believe that it is. And let us see what you guys are hanging on there with me. Kia, Nancy, Yuko, Nadi, Lisa, Ryan and Loretta. Hi, Ryan. I didn't see you coming in. I didn't see some of you coming in. This thing does not always move. I have no idea what it does, but again, it's technology. My job is to deliver, whether it moves or not. So many are called, but few are chosen. Those of you, thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful morning. It's Monday. And the second to last day of October. Tomorrow is Halloween night, so have fun with that. I'll see you in the morning, though. So all I'm saying to you is that if today you find you have an impossible situation, decide to sit it out. Just sit it out. And if sitting it out doesn't work, then dance. But make sure you're moving. Sit, take an action. Don't just walk away and say it will take care of itself. There is a crack. And when there's a crack, it hurts. But it's because of the crack, you can see the light. And then you can make choices. Have a great day. Thank you for coming and sitting with me for a little while. I am feeling much better. Thank you. All the notes I got. But, there's a petri dish in my house. So it is better. My throat didn't choke today, so it's getting better. This is exactly what we need to hear. Oh, thank you, Yuko. I appreciate that. So, guys, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys on the other side of time tomorrow at 8 a.m. Have a great and amazing day. Bye-bye, everybody. Love you. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, everybody, for coming. By the way, I do appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to press that button. It's important. Have a great day. Love you. Bye-bye.